All right, team, welcome to another video with Waltham Works. In this video, I want to talk about how to professionalize your Zoom calls for podcasting specifically. So, when you have an in-person podcast, like you can see our channel, we have tons of different in-person podcast interviews, but you might not be able to do that. And especially right now, we're in the coronavirus lockdown with wave 2, or if you just have a guest that is not in your geographic location, this kind of expands who you can have on your show. So there are certain things that we are looking to do and that you should also do to make it seem a little bit more professional, because it's not as engaging when you just have two Zoom screens going back and forth. You won't get the same level of engagement that you would have had in an in-person interview where there's actual people. So I think the main things are having a different camera angle. So not just relying on those two camera angles from the Zoom, and then also having your own microphone, and then adding some things in, like an introduction, some graphics that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to show you this specific video that I like on CNBC's page. So when the coronavirus lockdown happened, this one journalist, her videos were actually super highly produced, and I really like them, and I use them as inspiration for when I have my own Zoom interviews. I want it to look like that. So I'm actually showing someone else this in a Zoom call myself, and I took a little screen recording, and I'm going to include that here so you can see what we talked about and how you can use those tips as well. So let's get right into it. You can see this. So it's got the camera. She's got some like visuals here, some like graphics. And then there's also a view of the computer.
Okay.
So like, and there's a mug here. And so this view, there's two cameras. I didn't even realize. So she has one camera is facing her. Then somewhere, I don't even know where, there's a second camera.
Yeah.
Where the hell is that? I don't even know where that is. Or there's another option, which is that this is itself a screenshot, and they like overlaid the picture. This edited, so which makes sense because the screen they don't look like this, right?
No, that looks artificial.
All right, but that's even better. It's like now there's this view. Yeah, because when you're on a Zoom and you don't have real people, it's all screens. Like people, I don't think like looking at screens. So the more variety you can have in the angles and everything, people stay engaged. So then you keep going, and then again, this is back to that other view. And there's some of these things. I don't think you're gonna need to have these in yours, or I probably won't either. But and then it goes full screen on this guy.
This is an unprecedented situation. We've seen a spike in unemployment in its suddenness.
You were saying like introductions.
Unprecedented.
We're living I don't have introductions right now, but this is how you have an introduction.
For now,
so
at least,
they're speaking. He's not saying any of this stuff, but it's like this is his resume basically.
We're living in a new environment.
It's got his resume stuff, and then so now you don't really have to introduce anyone, but people can see it, and also it's engaging because now there's like visuals and graphics popping on the screen.
For
so we keep going.
Bubbles and
so
previous,
there's this angle,
imbalance buildups.
And then now she's on just regular webcam angle.
Definitely, we have
So you see that? So there's like 5 different angles here.
Mm-hmm. People would say it's because of the Federal Reserve taking interest phenomenon. We have
again, they're everything they can do to add variety and keep people engaged. And I really think it's not only because
they have different housing. That means the amenities of
they're just really professional, but I think the fact that it is on Zoom, you have to have that added layer.
But if you're
of stuff to keep
price.
So
we see people
and then
moving out of
another different angle where she's got side by side screens, and she's not doing this editing. I mean, she has a team. CNBC has a whole team, so you're not going to have everything in this, but it's not as hard as you would think. All right, so that was it. We went through that really nice video made by CNBC, so shout out to them, and take those tips, apply them. We're definitely going to be applying them now that we have to do Zoom podcasts ourselves, and just those extra angles really work to keep viewers' attention span on your video, and just makes it look a little bit nicer, So good luck to you. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like this video, please click the like button and stay tuned for more good content from Waltham Works. Thank you guys.